Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Samoa Joe pays a visit to AJ Styles' house. What happened in Milwaukee? And TruthTV gets cancelled. I am the other one, Luke Owen. Vote in the poll above my head to let me know what you thought of this show, where you can choose from Smackdown, Smacktastic, Smack Bang in the Middle, Ellsworthy, and a smack in the face. This is the 25th of September 2018 edition of Smackdown Live in about 4 minutes. Despite kicking off the show with Miz's music, our Truth and Carmella were in the ring to introduce the latest segment on Smackdown Live, TruthTV. Truth brought out Daniel Bryan and then put on his reading glasses to ask him the serious questions, but not before a 7-second dance break. Trying his best not to fully break down into laughter, Daniel Bryan quickly cut a promo on The Miz, saying he'll beat him at Super Showdown and go on to face the WWE Champion. This brought out The Miz, who was very upset at Truth stealing his show format. Truth explained that he beat Miz 2 weeks ago, and because Miz doesn't have a title, he just took his show. I mean, that makes more sense than most WWE storylines. He challenged Miz to win back his show, which Paige made official backstage. And then Miz beat Truth in a fun match, officially cancelling TruthTV. First talking smack and now this. This was a fun match, but more importantly, it played into Miz's promo on Bryan. He explained that he can beat Bryan because Daniel refuses to cheat and tarnish his reputation. And the reason Miz has been able to beat Bryan at SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell is because he doesn't care what people think. And in this match, he thumbs Truth in the eye and hit the skull-crushing finale before adding insult to injury by beating him with Bryan's own running knee. We then got clips from earlier in the day where Becky Lynch beat up Charlotte Flair during one of her photo shoots, with Tom Phillips revealing that Flair had been sent home due to the beatdown. And then Sheamus of the Bar beat Big E of the New Day in a big man match, cementing that the Bar will not be winning the tag team titles at Super Showdown. Rusev and Lana then came down to the ring to demand answers from Aiden English following his attack last week. English responded with Ollie Davis's favorite WWE plot mechanic, playing pre-made videos. The first video focused on how English and Rusev were a great team, with the second video showing how that all fell apart once Lana showed up. And then he dropped a soap opera bombshell. There was one night she never told Rusev about in Milwaukee.
Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
I was not aware of that.
This may be a corny direction to take this storyline in, but I had a massive smile across my face during this entire segment. English was great, Rusev was great, Lana was great, and the crowd chanting holy shit and Milwaukee made it even better. A few people have sent me the clip of The Rock and Lana from a show in Wisconsin from 2016, where The Rock essentially told Rusev that he slept with Lana, and I've got to be honest, I'll be devastated if that's the reveal. If you thought Boss and Hug Connection was the worst tag team name, WWE have got a beard they would like you to hold. As Tom Phillips revealed that Asuka and Naomi are now calling themselves the Empress and the Glow. I mean, it's like you're not even trying anymore. They beat Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose in a nothing match with Iconics on commentary. Dillinger took most of his nothing match against Shinsuke Nakamura, who is still without a storyline since winning the United States Championship 2 months ago. Randy Orton ran out of nowhere and beat down Dillinger for the DQ, laying him out with a DDT off the apron. Nakamura hit the Kinshasa for good measure, but this segment was all about Randy. He later told Mike Rome, that's his name, right? That Dillinger's perfect 10 gimmick pisses him off. And if Lana's night couldn't get any worse, she was beaten by Becky Lynch in another nothing match where Lana got far too much offense. More excitingly though, Aiden English told Kayla, is that her name? That he has proof about that night in Milwaukee and he'll show it next week. Please don't be the Rock thing, 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 please don't be the Rock thing. The main event segment saw AJ Styles come out to sign a contract for Super Showdown, but there was no Samoa Joe. Instead, Joe appeared on the big screen, revealing he was actually outside Joey Styles' house. You bastard! No, he was actually outside the home of AJ Styles, and said that Styles stole the title from him at Hell in a Cell, and that has consequences. He then closed the show by ringing the doorbell and revealing his new favorite Mark Wahlberg comedy, Daddy's Home. And then SmackDown Live went off the air. Cut to black. That was it. I thought something had gone wrong. I didn't expect following the finish of Hell in a Cell or the angle last week that they'd return to the family stuff, but this was really well done and Joe's promo was ace. Overall, I really enjoyed the R-Truth, Randy Orton and Samoa Joe segments this week, and I loved the Rusev Day Love Triangle soap opera stuff even more. With that said, the wrestling on the show left a lot to be desired, with 3 back-to-back matches in the second hour which were essentially pointless. Overall, I'm rating this episode of SmackDown Live smack bang in the middle. Maybe even a high smack bang in the middle. Is Dean Ambrose set to turn heel on his Shield brothers? Watch mine and Ollie's Wrestle Ramble review of this week's Raw by clicking the video on screen right now. And click the picture of our faces to become one of our awesome pledge hammers to help us get weekly NXT reviews. I've been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.